EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Los Angeles Rams. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Ward. And will find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Cowboys.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line. They go play action with Ward. Going right back to Ferguson. Ward's pass complete to Jake Ferguson. It's a gain of 6. And the Cowboy. They go play action with Ward. They'll swing this out to Blue. Shoots him aside near the 35. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10. Play action. It's Ward. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. It leads to second. Again, it's Ward. And this one is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this one is right down the middle. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
36 yards on the play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Prescott to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarvion Overshown, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he is going to have a Rams first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. That's taken in left side by Whittington. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Created a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return?
It was a backhand. A really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Ward. And that will be incomplete. Excellent coverage there on the play from Karen Curl.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
At the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Here's Prescott.
7.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's got this one across midfield in the Cowboy territory.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 3. That just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Looking to throw. Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Demboyz and Overshown. Able to drop it that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. You can almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
It's a gain of 6.
Prescott.
3rd and 9.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front, but a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll try and run again with Blue. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Cowboy first down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. To throw, here's Ward. And this one's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Ward. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shifts by him. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming down and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and
now
6
Prescott.
yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for Jordan Whittington.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Throwing now, Ward. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Ward. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Cowboy first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Ward. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the rim. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Blue into a mass of bodies, and I think they know him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll run. This is Boone. And this time he is in. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Well, the extra point up and good by Auburn. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Rams 6.
So after the touchdown, Auburn now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Round 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. L.A. readies for its next possession. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Prescott. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout. Their second. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one too wide and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Well, there was a 42, maybe 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And now will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with a little under a minute to go, it's still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing is Ward. Pass complete there to Nakua. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Play action now, Ward. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right back to Ferguson. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Ward. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. From the gun, here's Ward. To the sideline and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough it, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The playoffs are officially underway here on this Wild Card Saturday night. One game to get to from earlier. Let's check it out. Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Browns. And it's Tyler Algier. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets room,
These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it at the line of scrimmage.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 3 yards.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Rams first down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing, Prescott. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offensive backfield, and spilling everything.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
A 56-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, If he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. First down, and they go right back to Blue. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Harrison Jr. A gain of 9 yards.
They go with Blue between the tackles. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Fisk on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here's Ward
at the 29-yard line.
Gets it underneath to Blue. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Jaden Blue. A 5-yard pickup.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions, that's difficult.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They mark him down at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and
Now
6.
Prescott. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your running.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. now in Los Angeles. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. On the give, this is Blue. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, he's got the hook up to Reddington.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Prescott now from the 50.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level in the second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw is Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. The Rams on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
First down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
24-yard line.
Now Williams running left. Running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And he stopped immediately there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now will be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
There's Prescott.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Now Ward. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They hand it off. It's Blue. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. And he's going to try and do this himself. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, Herbert got good yardage himself.
Well, they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Williams is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Blue. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. They have this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they stop.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marvin Harrison Jr., his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.